Good morning, you guys. Hope everyone is doing well today. So I am up. It is now, oh God, what time is it? About to be 6:30. I'm getting ready to go on to work. Then today I've got to travel to New Jersey. We have rehearsal today for Emanon Winter Guard. We're supposed to have a show, but we ended up pulling out of that. So now we are going to, by God's grace, clean everything, work on everything, and hopefully prepare for our next regional in South Brunswick. If anyone's in the New York City, New Jersey area, especially in South Brunswick High School, please come out, come support us, come support all the other competing guards. But hopefully I'm going to take you guys on an adventure or journey of how I go from point A, which here in my place, all the way to New Jersey, and even showing you a little bit of what we do in Emanon. So hope you're ready for the day. Hope everyone is having a good one, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so I am done at work right now. Sorry about the god-awful lighting. I probably look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer right now, but I'm waiting here for the bus, getting ready to go to the bus station, and then around 4 o'clock I should be on my way to the city. Sorry, I got distracted for a little bit. So work was good today. Hectic as always, but I'll fill you guys in as I go along. I'll see you in a bit.
Out of your making an angle. Oh, here comes the top. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, great. I missed it. I dropped the triple. Drop the triple. Drop the angle. Okay, she's getting me fierce. Oh. Oh, floor. Oh, she's getting it. She got all fancy back there. You're like just messing the front button. Okay, guys.
She said, "Get around the floor, Tom." Starbucks.
I feel this way.
Hey guys, wanted to say good morning, happy Monday to everyone out there on YouTube and all other social media platforms. Here, just wanted to give you a little update of how the weekend went as far as Winter Guard's concerned, and also to do a little get ready with me video. Feeling a little extra today, so just gonna beat this face and get ready to head out for work. So this weekend was kind of a stressful one for Emanon, but for me, in general, I got to Binghamton after I got out of work, got to Binghamton just to make my way into the city. But as I'm doing that, got to Binghamton on time. But next thing I know, the bus driver who was supposed to take the bus to New York decides to show up not only about 30 minutes late. So he never showed up. And then on top of that, I was stranded, so I had to stay in Binghamton for that night, and they didn't refund us. So, full disclosure, if anyone out there has ever had to ride a Coach USA bus, just don't do it. Like, you're better off just either flying or doing something else, because Coach USA, to me, has just gotten very just unprofessional. There's just not something that I want to deal with or have anyone else deal with. So as I'm going along, so the first product I'm using here is this Revlon Photo Ready Finish Primer, and I'm about to dip into my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the color Deep. I saw Jackie Aina do this on her channel, and I'm actually lucky and actually a big fan of hers, but I love watching when she does this. She powders her primer so it doesn't look white and tinty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that with this Real Techniques blending sponge. But no, overall, the debacle with Coach USA was just out of control. And then once I finally got onto the bus to get to the city, I had already missed like half a day's of rehearsal. So it was just not a good day for me from a traveling standpoint. So, but other than that, as soon as I got there, everything was all right. But it was just borderline frustrating. It was just one of those days where it's just any and everything could possibly go wrong. So I'm gonna now dip into my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I have 2 shades here, and I don't know which shade is going to work today. So I have the Truffle, and I also have the Deep Bronze. So I'm gonna try both of these, see which one is going to be the winner for today. So that is, what is that? That is the Truffle, and here is the Deep Bronze. So that's Truffle, that's Deep Bronze. Looks like we're going with Truffle today. Okay, so going back to my story, got to rehearsal this weekend, and originally what we were supposed to do, we had a WGI regional in South Brunswick, so we were close to where the show was going to be taking place, but because we've had a lot of changes and things that have been going on within the organization, we needed to pull out and just take care of those first, and then we'll be ready for this coming regional on this weekend, which I am super excited for. Cannot wait to perform again. I really like this sponge. I have one of the original beauty blenders. I think I like this a little bit better. I mean, this one is a little bit porous, a little bit more porous than the regular beauty blender. I don't know if anyone's ever used Real Techniques. Say in the comments below, tell me what your experiences with are with them. But yeah, I like this sponge a lot. I like both my beauty blender and this, so we're gonna try this out and see how it does. But yeah, got to rehearsal. We had to change almost everything. Go back, clean stuff, deep clean work, just in order to be in preparation for the regional and for the rest of the season. So at this point, I'm excited for what's going to happen, and I just cannot wait until I can't wait till we get to Dayton. That's gonna be what I'm mostly looking forward to. Okay, so blended down everything. Everything looks good. All right, so I'm gonna do this. So I'm doing this as I go along. So I may step out of frame. I'm actually cooking too, so I gotta make sure what I'm cooking doesn't burn. Actually, let me do that and I will be right back with you guys. Okay guys, I'm back. So I did my eyebrows off camera while I was checking up on the food that I was making. Now about to go in and do my contour, and for that, I'm going to use some of the espresso shade from the Maybelline Fit Me. So I have not found a good contour palette that works for me or for my skin tone. If any of you who are Team Melanin in particular, if you use any particular brand of contour palette, or if you just use another shade of foundation, let me know what works for you, because I want to try out some new stuff and see what I can do. But no, going back to the weekend, after the bus debacle and everything else, we got there, literally had to get right down to work because we just recently lost a member, but now we gained 2 new members, which is amazing, and they're very talented. I love both Georgia and Gabri. Very, very nice girls. But it was going back, redoing all of our work from before, and just making sure, oh my god, my lips are chapped. Sorry, going just back, making sure that we're ready for this South Brunswick Regional on this weekend. And honestly, I'm excited to see what goes on this week, because it's been a while since we've done the show. We've had to pull out just to make sure that we were ready and down to getting everything ready for Dayton as well. Now about to go in and do my highlight. So I've used this so many times. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I believe this is in the shade tan or medium, one of those. I don't remember, I'm sorry. I've used it so much I can't even remember, so. Go and highlight under my eyes. I think this is the first time I've ever done makeup on a video where people actually see me doing it. But again, I'm excited for this season. If you're not familiar with Emanon Winter Guard, we are based out of Hackettstown, New Jersey. So I travel from Corning, New York to New Jersey every single weekend to perform with them. I'm a second-year vet, so that I've enjoyed my time here. It's a lot, but at the end of the day, I don't think I would. I can't imagine what I'd be doing if I wasn't spending my time with them. I'm just gonna highlight on all the important places. And then we'll go from there. But no, this year's show, it kind of hits home with a lot of us. And just to give you a little background, our show this year is entitled Tempest Spring, and it's based on the relationship or past relationship of our current director and his ex-fiance. So it's been a roller coaster ride for him. And the basis is that our director was in a relationship with a guy who had marched in Emanon, but the thing is, the guy who marched here was cheating on him, and so a lot of things went down. I knew about a lot of the things that went on with this young man, and the director came to March Drum Corps with me this year in Dansville, and he just seen him every weekend and seeing what he was going through. It was hard, and I don't blame him for wanting to do this show and get this out there, because I know he's come under a lot of scrutiny because people say, oh, that sort of thing you really should just keep to yourself, but I don't think he was not going to make it unless he'd said something about this. So I'm glad now that he's able to get this out into the open. He's able to let this go. I think this, for him, is going to be a good release. It's going to be a goodbye to the past, and he's going to move on from there, because it's what he needs to do badly. Hold on, let me blend out my under eye highlight. And and full disclosure, I am not a makeup artist. I am not a beauty guru under any circumstances. I do like playing with makeup. I think it's a lot of fun. It gives me a chance to express who I am. And I will say also this, full disclosure, if you don't like the fact that I'm wearing makeup, please don't comment on this. Keep your opinions to yourself. You have the right to those opinions. But when I post this, I want nothing but positivity, please. You don't like what you're seeing? Click away. But I'm not about to backpedal for you because you are uncomfortable. Alright, so highlighting is under eye highlighting and everything else is done. Let's find my setting powder. So I'm going to be using as I spill it everywhere, going to be using the Hard Candy Bake, Brighten, and Set powder. So one thing with me also as far as my makeup goes, a lot of my stuff, I'll be honest, I will use the drugstore makeup. I'm about that inexpensive life. My eyeshadows, that's another thing. Like I have my go-to brands, but I don't think I found a drugstore eyeshadow palette that I fully trust just yet. So let me go ahead and set under my eyes everywhere where I put concealer. Because from there we will go to the eyes. And I don't think I haven't used this palette much. I bought it for Guard last year and it worked and I do like it. I just need to now resurrect it. And yeah, I'm gonna stay on camera just like this. Maybe I'll go to work like this. I'm all about that life. Alright. I'm dropping shit everywhere. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Alright, sorry about that. I just dropped everything everywhere. So now I'm about to start doing my eyes. So for those, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Ivory. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and go from there. Now, if anyone out there is involved in other indoor guard programs, indoor percussion, indoor winds, let me know. Drop a comment in the comments section. Let me know how your season's going and what your show that you're doing this year, because I'm excited. A friend of mine, she marched Rhythm X, which is an indoor winds program, which they were amazing. I said one year that I do want to march indoor winds because I want to get back into playing flute again. Mind you, I play, but not the way I normally played when I was in college. But that is going to start happening soon. So sorry if I'm not fully prepared, but I'm just trying to get all of my brushes and everything together, which I really need to wash a lot of these. This is my Morphe case of brushes. Can I also just say, do a little plug for Morphe brushes and Morphe cosmetics? Inexpensive, very reliable, very consistent. So if anyone out there has never used Morphe, does not know of them, I recommend you go out there, try them. Literally, there's so much that you would like, and for a very affordable price. And for me, I'm not a Morphe affiliate. I have nothing to do with Morphe. I'm just doing my own personal recommendation. I do like Morphe. I love their products. Give them a try when you can. So I'm gonna go into their Plum Shadow Palette, which, by the way, if you are a purple type of person, this is gonna be a good palette for you. So I'm gonna first dip into the shade. This is called Loyal, which is the shade right here. And do that as my transition color. So I'm gonna be looking at that, plus I'm also gonna be in my mirror as well. So we'll just set all of that eyeshadow concealer, or eyeshadow primer, which is just my concealer. I'm looking at the shade names as I'm doing this, so please excuse that. Next, I'm going to dip into, let me play with this. So this is the color Drape. Ooh, it's a nice plum shade. I like that. So I'm gonna dip into the color Drape. Use that in our crease. So excuse me if I'm not talking as often as I should. I just want to make sure that I do this right on both eyes. So wing it out just a little bit. I have a nice plum smoky eye. Ooh, and I like that color. That's nice. Now, a lot of the shades that I found in this palette, they are not heavily pigmented, but if you build them up, they will do what they're supposed to do. Like a lot of their shimmers in particular, they just need a little bit of help, but they are very, very good. Couple misses that I found, couple of shades that I found, but ultimately very, very nice. Let me look at this on camera. Actually, that looks really good. Lighter. I'm playing around with a couple purples that I like. I like that dark one. That one I may just put in my outer corner. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna take this color. It's called Eggplant. That's this deep plum shade, or deep grape-ish shade. It's a dark purple that I like. We're gonna put that in our outer corner and go from there. I'm just gonna drag it a little bit onto the eyelid, not too much, because from there I'm gonna use one of their shimmer shades on my lid. Ooh, yeah, I like that purple. That's nice. I'll drag it a little bit into the crease as well. And then I'll go back and I'll blend those out just so there are no harsh lines. I'm just tapping and pressing just so I can get the desired amount of pigment onto my brush. And go back and do that with the other eye as well. Okay, so far looking good. Now I want a shimmer shade, a light shimmer. I like that, but what's this one? So I'm playing with this as I go. Actually, I do like that one. We are gonna take the shade Violetta, that's this one right here. We're gonna put that all over our lid, but I'm gonna spray on some of my setting spray, and we'll dip into that. So I ran out of my Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray, so I just have the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer Mist and Setting Spray. So this sets, but it's also used for primer as well. So go ahead and use that and dip it on one of my Morphe brushes. And I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. We have like gale force winds here up where I live. It has been windy all day. We'll go ahead and put that right on our lid, and actually I like that. Ooh, that does look nice. Okay, Morphe, I see you. I like that. We'll go back and deepen that up a little bit more. Okay, I'm set. That's one of my new favorite shimmer shades out of this palette. I really like that. That is actually very nice. And that is literally one of my new favorite colors. And that's showing up nicely on camera. Excuse the setting powder. I'm gonna take this off soon as I go ahead and finish the rest of my under eye. So what I'm gonna do is take the color Eggplant again and run that on my lower lash line and on my waterline. Then I'll go ahead and line my eyes. So one other thing about me that I'm sure even though I'm just new to doing the whole YouTube thing. I don't wear makeup every day because I know I don't have the time to put it on, but I know I do have one of those days, and this is actually one of them, where I feel extra. I want to look a little bit, yeah, no, we'll just put it like that. I'm just feeling extra. I want to beat this face and just feel proud to be who I am. And actually that came out nice. I like that. So let me go ahead and just finish the rest of this off camera, and then I'll show you the finished look. Okay guys, so I just set my face, just trying to dry it off, but here is the finished eye look and face look. So I am ready for the day, gotta go teach, and then I have going to be running some errands. But overall, I'm excited. One, obviously, for everything as far as Winter Guard is going. Excited for some new changes coming in my life. Just overall, just antsy with anticipation. I mean, apart from a little logistical things as far as the bus and transportation and everything like that, I'm just not going to let it get to me. I think if I dwell on it anymore, it's just going to make me more pissed off. But however, I gotta go, need to eat, gotta just get myself ready for the day. But I hope everyone out there, I hope you have a good day. Hope everything is going well in your life. Don't try, and I just leave you with this. I'm sure you've heard it before, but now you're gonna hear it from me. Don't let the negative affect you or your well-being. Don't let toxic people into your life. Just 2019 is your year for you to do you. If people have a problem with that, it's time to say bye. Sorry about the makeup on my hands, but it's time to say bye. Stop letting others dictate who you're going to be. Stop letting things in the world dictate how you're going to be a good and better person. Just live your life, live your truth, and that's all that matters. So from Corning, New York, and soon in the future, New York City or New Jersey when I move, I'm wishing you all a happy Monday, have a happy work week, and I hope to hear more from you guys. Love you. Bye.